Hello, welcome to the Tie Show for April 30th. Today we'll recap some of the NBA news that came out today and a look at a little bit more about the NFL draft, some things that almost happened, and we'll talk about the Eagles a little bit more. Let's start with the NBA. As we know, about a week from today, the practice facilities of the cities that are lifting their restrictions will be back open, which is huge. I mean, it's not a complete return to the NBA, but it's progress stuff. It was supposed to be tomorrow, but that changed due to Atlanta restricting that they didn't want to do it yet. They wanted to give it a week to see how the city runs. But now there's reports that the NBA want to finish the season at Disneyworld. You may ask, how are they going to do that? They have their ESPN Worldwide Sports Complex down there, which has a court. They can keep all the families inside the Disneyland or Disney World hotels since Disney World is shut down right now. They could just run their games there, which would be kind of cool, honestly. I wouldn't mind it, and it would continue basketball. There's also the rumor that there's a lot of belief that the season will go from December of 2020 to August of 2021. Now that this is happening, they're going to push the draft back to either August or September, which, again, is completely fine with me as long as we get basketball. Sam Presti talked about it today, the Thunder GM, about if the Thunder would open up their arena. He said they're definitely looking into it. It's to the NBA. They're not going to for sure do it. They need to look into the steps, figure out if it's safe to do it for their players. But, being Oklahoma City, one of the cities that are lifting their restrictions, as of today, it opens everything back up for the most part. I mean, there's still restrictions. You still have to wear masks. You still have to keep under 10 people for now. But all restaurants and stuff are allowed to open back up. He said it's not an advantage to these teams that are opening up because you don't get to fully work practice as a team. It's just individual workouts. And they are also working on finding facilities for teams that aren't in cities that are open. So we'll see how that works out. But let's go into the NFL draft a little bit more, as we talked about. Ceedee Lamb went to the Cowboys. If you want, now that he is a official NFL member, not a college member, he can get paid for endorsements. So today he released the Ceedee Lamb bobblehead on Foco, standing at the Oklahoma Sooners gate with the clock. It's $40 on the Foco website if anyone's interested in it. But him and a couple of the other first-round picks released their bobbleheads through that. But, I mean, he got drafted by Dallas, and he's teammate with Neville Gallimore. But if he wasn't drafted by Dallas, he still would have been with one of his former teammates. Because we now have news that the Eagles had a deal at 18 that would have moved them up to take Ceedee Lamb if the Cowboys didn't take him at 17. They tried to get a deal with 16. With the Falcons, they couldn't get a deal done, but they had a deal done for 18. If the Cowboys had passed on Ceedee Lamb, the Eagles would have moved up to 18 to take Ceedee Lamb, which is just heartbreaking if you're an Eagles fan. And I know a lot of Eagles fans were mad about that, and also their second-round pick in Jalen Hurts. The Eagles radio guy in Philadelphia was talking today about Jalen Hurts, and he's like, it's going to be hard for him to win the fan base over, but he sees why they did it. When you have a quarterback that wins that much in the league and a quarterback that does get hurt and Carson Wentz, it makes complete sense to bring a winning quarterback into that quarterback room. And Doug Peterson, the head coach, absolutely loves quarterbacks. He's developed quarterbacks with Nick Foles, Carson Wentz, and all that. So it makes sense to put Jalen Hurts in that system. Plus, Jalen Hurts has that running ability, which is huge. He's going to play a lot. He said as long as he suits up, they'll find a play for him. I mean, the play that they call the Philly Special, OU has run a couple times. Jalen Hurts got a touchdown pass with that play against OSU this year. So there's no secret to that. It's the Eagles fan base is one of the best fan bases in the league because they're so passionate. And he even said that. He's like, Carson Wentz is going to have one bad series. They're going to be chanting for Jalen Hurts to come in the game because that's what Eagle fans do. I mean, Philadelphia fans have always done that. You have the basketball fans. You have a bad game, they're going to boo you out of the arena. If you remember the 76ers when they were bad, how bad the fans were booing during the tanking seasons. It was so bad. But It's interesting to see that they almost moved up and took Ceedee, and how it would have changed the draft a little bit with the Eagles getting Ceedee Lamb instead of the Cowboys. The NFC East power would have definitely changed at least a little bit. So I think Ceedee Lamb on the Eagles would have made the Eagles the favorites. I have the Cowboys as the favorites now because of Ceedee and how well they drafted all around. But all in all, great draft. I didn't mind the Eagles draft either, as we talked about a couple days ago. But that's it for me today. Short episode. I don't have much to say. Leave a like, leave a comment. If you have any messages you want to talk about afterwards, just put them in the comments. I'll talk to them afterwards. Appreciate it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Peace.